Hello and welcome to the show. I am back on Forza Horizon 4. Today we are going to be taking a look at some more of the custom circuits you guys have created. And I'm looking forward to seeing what weird and wonderful things you are going to get me to try and do with the various vehicles. So, our first circuit comes from Dangerman 8000. It starts at the Horizon Festival. Don't know where it's going to go. I figured we'll run the Golf. We'll run the B-Class Golf. Turbo Rally engine, that's about it, I think, in terms of upgrades. It does work pretty well on most tracks. Who knows where this one is going to wind. Apparently there's a water splash, that's literally all I know about it. Is there going to be that's a very, very slow... Oh, I'm going to cause a big crash. Don't mind me. It actually only ended up being a little crash. Ooh, looks like an interesting wiggly route. Someone's in the... I think a few someone's ended up in the fence over there. Oh, that's a little bit of a... It's a little bit of a nasty corner. We will get to the inside. We're a little bit boxed in between all of the Subarus. Oh, God, the Subarus don't actually go as you'd expect them to. Now, of course, with these sort of races, I can at times be a little cheeky up against the AI. I'm going to try and sort of stick to the roads, to the paths that we are supposed to be on as best as possible. Actually go for some half decent racing. Might be able to sneak up the inside of the Subaru. We will do that. We will get that pass completed. Now I will probably have better traction than the Dodge. I don't know whether I'm going to have... Oh, that I'm going to get stopped in time. Oh, apparently we do, because of course there's a hairpin. Forgot. Of course, as soon as there is a hairpin, that flummoxes. I think that is the correct technical terminology right there. Yeah, as soon as a hairpin, that's how you confuse the AI. My Golf is a teensy bit on the understeery side. The Charger actually doing a pretty bloody good job, I will give it that, of giving us surprising amounts of trouble. Yeah, this Golf is very good for acceleration, not bad top speed wise. In the real technical twisty stuff, we then have some issues. So far like, of course, there is a route. I don't actually remember where it starts. That ends you kind of run up this little section and run into the festival. I mean, this is a good road. You know, in general, it's probably one of the more technical. Well, it's the only real or proper switchback road, if you like. One of the more technical roads. That Charger is not leaving us alone back there. That Charger is absolutely not leaving us alone. Come on, Golf. There we go. We'll get into the corner eventually. Judging by the finish line, though, we're going to be going. Not a conventional route, shall we say, as I judge by the finish line. Judging by where are we going there? I have no idea. Right, okay, so we go up here, and then we get stopped for a hairpin, wait for the Charger to overshoot. No, the Charger's playing sensible. What is this shenanigans? Oh, Christ. We are on gravel at least. My all-wheel drive Golf should do well here against... Yeah, the Charger's in trouble. Don't actually know quite what bits. Let's say quite a bit of the map. I don't know what bit of the map I'm on. Don't remember much. Kind of driving through there. There is across the road. We have now managed to pull clear of the threatening Charger. Thankfully, as we will head through. There is certainly a water splash. Christ, a big water splash as well. As we jump through there, the Golf will head into Ambleside with actually quite a comfortable lead from all of that. That's a fun little stage. Oh, that's a little too wide through there. No, Golf. Oh no, because we're stuck on the fence. We can't punch through the fence. Quickly, Golf. We must block. No, Charger got us because I overcooked it. That's actually a tougher corner at the end there than I thought. I was expecting it would be good to go flat out. Apparently, we can't. Charger gave us a good run for most of it, and I ballsed it up at the end. That's a very fun little point-to-point stage. Lots of different surfaces to have to worry about and so on. Golf was good, I was not. Our next track is a rally circuit, weaving its way through the Quarry. This one built by In Doubt Flat Out. It is one more for you to drive on your own. The AI liable to get confused, as with most of these kind of very, very technical races, the AIs can get a little bit lost. So we're going to give it a test with an Opel Manta. I have gone for an A-class rear-wheel drive rally car, if you like. Not a bad vehicle, this. Not a bad rally car. I could already see we've got plenty of nasty hairpins coming up. There's we'll make that turn just about. The AI looping their way back out the other side of the quarry. And you can see we've actually got some very technical corners to find out how good the Manta actually is. Can I be flat through here, do we reckon? No is the answer. I cannot be flat, and even if I can, we'll probably not make it down the bottom. Oh, and then we struggle to get going. We'll probably look back on ourselves. Sure, we can manage that one. We've got the grip. We're okay. And then we go round, kind of round a roundabout. It's a it's a very long left-hand. Let's say roundabout, but you know what? We'll just chuck it in. We'll do some. I mean, that's how an Opel Manta's supposed to be rallied, isn't it? Pretty much sideways. Oh, and we'll grab a hairpin through there. Interesting mix. Oh, there's a gear in there that we want somewhere. Interesting mix between some of these faster corners and followed by some very, very slow, very nasty corners. That is just about going to make it. And then we actually get to use some power in the Manta. Again, you know, you're a high-class car. You'll shoot your way down here. The Manta is certainly not slow. Where are we fitting it? Oh. Bloody hell, make that corner, Bad things are about to go on. That's fine. Bad things went on a little bit. I don't actually know where I'm going next. Trying to thread the car around at rather high speeds, not knowing where you're going. Made it stick, made it work. And then I guess we're going to head out this way. Oh, through the gates. That's fine. It's supposed to be like that. They just close the gates for the rally stages, just for an added obstacle, I think. And, oh, final corner, I presume. Indeed we do, loop our way back onto the start line. It's a little bit of an awkward start line to work with in the quarry. Like, it's a different place to the sort of traditional quarry start line. It's a little bit of an awkward one. Like, this bit here is that's quite a fiddly corner. So you've really got to get the car turned. Oh, easy kind of placing the checkpoints between where the tree line is and where the end of the start-finish straight sort of fixed barricades are. And that's a very, very nasty corner to get right. Oh, I've fallen off. No, Manta, be a mountain goat. Be a mountain goat. Climb. You're not climbing. You're a terrible mountain goat. Oh, well, I guess you've not fallen off, so it's better than nothing in the end. We got away with it. Only just, but we did get away with it. Oh, that's going to be a big slide if we're not. That's not going to be a big slide. No, we can get it. We can fix it. I'm not sure it's the fastest way through there, but we're having fun. Yeah, this is a good. So far we've had two episodes and 2 courses sort of looping their way in completely different ways around the quarry, making for excellent rally stages. I mean, it's always interesting to see how different tracks use these, and how sort of different circuits you can get out of the same area. I'm kind of in some ways glad I brought a rear-wheel drive rally. Like, this is not the fastest way to go around in A-Class, but it is quite a fun way. It is quite a fun way to go around here in A-Class. Oh, through the puddle we go. I think it's thick mud down here. Yeah, we kind of leave some trails in it. Thick mud's here is not very nice for the poor Opel to have to try and accelerate through, although we've only got a couple of hundred horsepower, I think. It's not exactly, again, it's pretty quick for what it is, but it's not exactly going to set the world alight with its acceleration. Let's not balls that one there up. Actually get away with it this time. We loop to the left up here. There we go. Just about make it through that section. Batter some rocks out of the way. We're all fine. Slide through there. And then we've got one more lap around. Can we go faster? We'll see what our lap time is, see what we've got to try. And we can, if we don't mountain goat it, we'll probably be okay. Yeah, because we're actually slower this time than our first one. So 2 minutes, 2:09 is the target time to beat. Brake nice and early for that. Get as close to the inside wall as you can. Drop down here. Make sure you're positioned ready to get through that checkpoint, which we were. Clonk a fence for good luck. Important ritual of any racing circuit. Make sure you clonk the fence of good luck. That's still a little too deep through there. That is a really deceptively nasty corner. I think it's got one of those tightening, sort of you turn in expecting it to be a sort of set radius almost. It just gets nastier and nastier as you go. Oh, AIs have gone exploring. I very nearly went exploring. We do get it stopped. The AI not enjoying themselves around here, not as much as I am with the Manta. It's a different but also similar cream-coloured Charger that we are trying to catch up to. We're going to slip and slide. That's a fun corner through there. Slip and slide our way through all of that. Don't take out the generator, don't take out the construction equipment, get very close to the construction equipment. However, we don't remove it with, well, say remove it, it's going to remove bits of the car probably before I move that, but there we go. Clonk another good luck fence, of course, for double good luck. Hope that the AI stay out of our way for the final final stretch. Well, we're not even going to come last. We might even get a top 10. Yeah, especially with one of the in the rocks. Ugh. Well, straight to Ford. I presume I think it was a Ford. Oh, that's again, that's a scary corner. Fun corner. Often the scary and fun corners. So often the same ones. Oh, I've got to get past that Charger. The Charger's actually got some pretty good traction going on here. We'll slide the Opel up the inside. Come on, Manta. You can do this. You can't be beaten by a big muscle car here. We might have to throw it at the inside at the final corner, which we do. We'll make it stick, I think. I mean, the Charger has actually done a fairly good job on the latter half of that lap of making it work. And there we go. That's a fun circuit. That's a cool circuit, actually, around there. Really good mixture of the higher speed and the lower speed stuff. Hairpins are seriously mean in places, and the first corner, unfortunately, to get the cars down to where it needs to be is a bit wonky. However, yeah, that's good fun. Good fun rallying around there. And while, of course, all-wheel drive will be faster, you have a lot of fun with a rear-wheel drive Manta. And our final race of the day is well, we've got some more rallying, some more off-roading, and our final race of the day. This comes from NP1707. This is another off-road event. I figured we'll bring the rally taxi out. Has been a while since since we've had the rally taxi out. Yeah, apparently this is going to be a nice little technical rally stage for us to have to worry about, which is always good fun. Don't know what the AIs are going to do in this one. We can play around with the Audis and so on. Rally taxi should be pretty good. Winter, of course, this one is set, so we've got snow to be worrying about. Oh, I was going to sneak up the inside. Instead, we've got... Hey, I've just had a crash. Yeah, you don't want to go through the thick snow, guys. Don't want to go through the thick snow. And I also have torpedoed a Ford. A smidge there. That's a small bit my bad. Small bit my bad through all of that. Rally taxi is very quick, if not the most controlled of vehicles imaginable. Oh, this is a fast bit of road. That's a huge jump. I was waiting for a big old car hat to go on. If you've been watching the GTA 5 streams, I have we have developed techniques for managing to land cars on top of other. There should be a lot of car hatting going on in GTA 5, but I thought we were going to transcend into Horizon 4. Not quite the case. So, oh god, let's get back onto the road. This is a pretty long route. I think about 12 miles long. I saw, of course, at rally taxi speeds, that probably won't take all that long. We're currently weaving our way down. Very difficult, actually, driving this in the snow to just see where the bloody hell the course is. Ah! Well, there's fences. Get out of the way, fences. I mean, it's just all... It's all snow. Can I get... I actually wanted to get the camera at a slightly higher elevation, basically because the wide-body taxi is always blocking what I want to be... I say wide-body taxi. I want to chop the roof a little bit more. Try to get some visibility. Actually, I could probably get away running this in first person. Normally games I would, of course, be playing in first person. The reason I don't play Horizon 4 very often is the clutch sounds go weird. I think because this has got a racing clutch, it should be okay. I say clutch sound, the gear change sounds are funky for a lot of cars. The way it does clutching is a little bit weird. So that's why I drive from third person. Also, easier to see checkpoints, especially when you are driving at a circuit which you do not know. Okay, now the roof is a little bit, visibility in the rally taxi is not... It wasn't the first primary factor when, building this. It wasn't really the visibility as an issue. Uh-oh, trees! Don't mind me. We're over this part of the circuit now. We're all good. We're a little bit bouncy, but we are all good. Right, so now we've looped our way into Ambleside, I think. Yeah, we're kind of around by the Ambleside circuit. It's now started to snow, of course, as we head through here. Can't actually see a thing. That's where I go, you know what? I'm going to go back. I go to the old school. This is the view I used to play Forza games in from the one back before we had cockpit views and so on. We'll have as good a visibility as possible from the V8 powered mad machine. It's also quite strange, we're snowing with absolutely no sign of any clouds in the sky. Maybe this is just the snow being kicked up by the rally taxi. That could explain quite a lot. So far, I'm thoroughly enjoying this stage. We have had a rally route actually that looped its way kind of around the lake. But I like the little inclusion this time. That sort of like the road down the side of the lake we have seen. But I like the inclusion of Ambleside. Just you add some more horrible, nasty corners onto all of this. We are going to jump onto a little bit of tarmac. I'm presuming we immediately come off of it again over here. We can get up to 150 miles an hour. Not very often you have your black cab doing 150 miles an hour on the snow. I probably wouldn't recommend it either. We're back into the... Oh, good God, back into the, well, kind of trees. It's very, very picturesque blasting through here in the snowy conditions. There is a road somewhere under all of this. I'm just guessing at the moment. We'll follow the checkpoints, avoid the water if we can, and hope for the best, and then just sort of keep your foot down at whatever speed we're doing in the rally taxi. We are going... Oh, there is a path over here somewhere. I can just about make out a path. Fantastic stuff. We've got a hairpin coming up. No, it's coming up a little bit later. I don't need a co-driver for this rally so far. And that is the sign of a good rally stage. Is if I'm wishing I had a co-driver, then it's probably it's probably pretty bloody good. Yeah, it's good fun. Again, we've got more, this high-speed nastiness. There's actually a lot of almost different surfaces we've got to be worrying about here. But, oh, that's very fast. Going up, I think S1 class was cool for this, because it makes it terrifying. Oh god, trees. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm literally just driving on instinct and hoping that those instincts have been vaguely correct. Oh, there we go. There's a hairpin. For all of that, we are halfway through the stage. Am I going to make it through this whole thing without binning the rally taxi? Don't say that when you're heading towards a tree. That is asking for a big question. I know roughly where I am. No, trees. We're fine. We're rallying. I'm allowed to do that. I'm allowed to take exploratory routes, I think. Oh, there's a braking zone there. Christ. I was about to say I know that bit of road because I've done the super jump. I remember trying to set the cars up for the super jumps, although everything looks kind of terrifying when you're running through here in the snow at silly speeds with the... I don't know why, but definitely driving this in the snow is considerably more challenging than in the normal conditions, I think, just with the lack of visibility from the road. Also, everything feels way faster playing this from bonnet view than it does in any of the other views. It's weird, like the sense of speed is all sorts of peculiar now. The sense of speed is all sorts of peculiar. I've driven through the forest at 150 miles an hour in other cars, but this feels like madness. Also, driven through the forest. Normally I know where I'm going. That's a big jump. This time, don't have a bloody clue. Let's jump through here. We've got another 90-degree corner coming up. Are we going to head back onto tarmac now? I think. Possibly. Oh, beautiful road. I can actually see... Oh, beautiful road. Beautiful road has betrayed me. Hold on. There we go. We've sorted out beautiful road. Might have overcooked it a little bit. Onto we were so excited. There was tarmac. To be driven on, and I could see actually where the road markings were and all of that. We got a little carried away. I've also completely butchered that corner, but because there's snow everywhere, I'm going to say I didn't know that's not where the route went. Yes, that is definitely the correct excuse to be using. It's just a patch of gravel. Why is there a patch of gravel with no snow on it? Why is there a snowbank with a taxi in it? That's because I'm a terrible driver. It's really good fun. I actually really enjoy throwing this taxi around here. Again, other S1 class rally cars would undoubtedly work at this stage. Oh, panic and make that corner and just fly through the water, no problem at all for the mighty rally taxi, and panic and slow down as we fire into another little narrow route. Where are we going to come out? We're up to 79% of the way through the course. I don't know how many more dirt roads we're going to be able to find in in all of this as we head to our little supercar rally stage, or well, at least bits of it. Who knows where the rest of it's going to end? Yeah, this is the route we use for the supercar showdown from a little while ago. Actually, much easier taking this in the snow, so you don't have all the bushes hiding that bridge. That bridge I mean, it caught out one car. Testing caught out a lot more vehicles. Very, very easy to accidentally drive in too fast there and clonk your vehicle about. Rally Taxi, having more fun in this, well, more fun on this route than the supercars ever did. Overshot that hairpin a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I have driven this route, but that was a good number of weeks ago, and with very, very different cars. So, don't really know where your braking points are going to be when you're attacking it with a bonkers taxi. There's a corner coming up here. Are we going back onto some tarmac? I think we might be. Potentially, probably not for very long, but beautiful tarmac, immediately back to gravel. Yeah, it's done a very good job of keeping it off-road with minimal. There's probably always going to be an element of tarmac going on with these. It's very difficult to link it all up completely on dirt, just with the way the roads are formed on here. However, it's done a very good job of making it a long way with a very minimal amount of intrusion from the tarmac. We are getting close to the end now. We are getting close to the end of this stage. Another big jump for the rally cab. Slido, I don't know why I'm grabbing the handbrake through there. We'll just go for the drifty effect. That is going to be our finish line coming up, as we will jump our way back onto some tarmac to run to the finish line. That's a really, really good fun stage. Right there, that's a very good fun stage, and I am glad I bought the taxi for it. Yeah, AI, probably not as good for the AI around there, let's face it. There's a lot of hairpins, there's a lot of nastiness. Again, more of a time trial circuit. But yeah, that's really very, very good fun. That is really very good fun. Well, there we go. So far we've done a lot of off-roading stuff. To be fair, I do enjoy a good bit of rallying in Horizon, so certainly not going to complain about some fun, either rally stage or sort of multi-surface stages that we have had. That, though, is going to be it for this video. If you have circuits that you would like to submit to this series, you can via our forums. There'll be a link in the description. Find the official events section. In there you have all of the rules and how to submit maps, etc. And there is also going to be some streams, or a stream coming up this week, where we're going to be testing out some community maps that are more suitable for multiplayer and so on. So yes, there'll be more of these. I've been thoroughly enjoying seeing what you guys have come up with, the creativity and sort of different uses of areas. I mean, I can create a circuit in the Quarry, but my circuit's going to be different to yours, and so on and so forth. So yeah, it's been good fun so far, and I hope you guys continue to enjoy the videos. That'll be it though for today. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.